Hello Corkies, welcome back to corkandjava.com. We got another awesome best wine under $20 review today. It's the Big Red Blend out of Lodi, California from 90 Plus Cellars. I'm going to be sharing why this is such a great value wine. We're going to be giving it a taste and seeing if it lives up to all the hype it gets. So stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to corkandjava.com. We all know you're supposed to get joy and fascination from even the little things in life that most people take for granted. So here at Cork and Java, we're here to expand and enrich your experience with all of your favorite beverages through wine and coffee, reviews, and how-tos. So if you're new here and that sounds interesting, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and that little bell so you're notified when all our future videos come out. All right, so we're doing our best wine under $20 series, and this one you can actually get under $10 in a lot of places. You're probably not gonna find it in your grocery store. This one I got at my local wine shop, grape bottles, for about $11, but you can find it some places even cheaper than that. And what makes it special, because you know, most $10 bottles of wine are nothing at all to brag about, and I hesitate to feature most of them on this channel, but this one has a little bit of a story behind it. So it comes out of Lodi, California, and if you know anything about that area of California, there's some wineries there that take some big wallets if you want to drink their wine. I'm talking very expensive wine. And what happened around 2009 or so is post-economic crash in the United States of America, the wine market went from luxury wine, not so much, and a lot of people were going for more valued wines. So the demand for those Lodi wineries just was really plummeting. And so what the entrepreneurs behind 90 Plus Cellars did is they contacted these wineries and said, we'll buy a percentage of your grapes, your award-winning grapes that get above 90 plus ratings on all their very expensive, hard to get wines. And you know, we'll sell it at a huge discount and we'll put our own name and label on it, and we'll blend your grapes together and your juices and make some great wines with some of the best grapes you can get in all of California at severe markdowns. So you're getting wines that are in very, very expensive bottles in this $10 or less bottle. Now, I don't know how great they are at their blend process, but the main part of a blend is the quality of the grapes that you're getting, and that's what this advertises to have. So they believe that, you know, a great quality wine shouldn't always come at a high price just because of the brand or, you know, specific winery that it comes from. So we're gonna give this a try, see if it really lives up to the hype. Now, when I go for, you know, more expensive wines, especially big, bolder ones like this one advertises to be, I'm really looking for a lot of complexity. So if it delivers in that area for a $10 bottle of wine, this is gonna be a must buy. And I know at the Great Bottles where I bought this is one of their best selling wines there. So I know that a lot of people really enjoy this. So let's take a look at the color. It's a deep purple. Now, like I said, I don't know what grapes are in here. All we know is that it's coming from these really higher end vineyards out in Lodi, California. So it's a very dark, I would say kind of probably Cabernet Sauvignon like. I would put it in that category, and of course a lot of that's grown out in California, and we'll see if we get those kind of characteristics on the nose here. So very fruit forward, which is a New World wine, California, very typical. I get a lot of like black cherry and plum. And a little bit of like cedar wood notes on the nose, and it smells like it's got a whole lot of boldness to it. I'm getting just a lot of rich kind of vanilla flavors in there. Let's give it a taste. Definitely delivers on complexity. It's not the most complex red blend that I've ever had, but it's definitely way above any $10 bottle I've ever had. I would classify this, just on first impressions, somewhere in the $30 to $40 bottle range of just the averages that I've had. But it's definitely hitting like a very, very higher end red wine to me. Definitely strong on the blackberry and plum, and still getting those cedar and vanilla notes in there. And there's a nice, long, lingering aftertaste, which is really awesome. Definitely with a bold red like this, it would benefit from some decanting, maybe 30 minutes to an hour in a decanter would kind of mellow it out a little bit, because it's a very punch you in the face with tannins. It's got, I wouldn't say like a hotness to it, but just putting it in the decanter is gonna have some of that alcohol come off a little bit, and that will mellow it out slightly and make it a little bit more smooth. And you can chill this down to cellar temperature, like a 55 to 60 degrees or so. I'm drinking this at room temperature of about 70, 72. So it's a little bit warmer than typically you would drink most even red wines. So another thing on these bottles, they have a lot number. This one's lot 113. And I don't know how big their lots are, or this is also a 2019 vintage. So I don't know how big their lots are and how different the blends are in each one. So this could be a example of not just year after year you're getting a variety, but maybe lot per lot in a given vintage. Maybe there's differences in the blend there. I don't know if they're really going for consistency year after year or lot after lot with this type of wine, or if they're just getting the grapes and the juices that they can get and working with what they got. It's kind of what I imagine that they're doing. So this could be one of those wines that some bottles you love, some not so much, and maybe there's variety, definitely year to year, but also lot to lot. So it'd be interesting to buy a case of a variety of lots of this and to see really if there's differences in the various blends, or if they went for as consistent as they could of a product. So that's something I'm interested in. If you know in the comments, definitely let me know what the deal is going on with the lots and their consistency, if you know more about this particular wine. So this is a good wine by itself, just because it's a really great wine to appreciate, but this would go really well with various foods. A lot of hard cheeses would be excellent with this. The dairy will kind of coat your palate and soften a lot of the tannins that are in this, as well as like some red meats would go really well with this. I'm thinking like steak, even like something with a very flavorful pasta sauce. Nothing too light for your Italian dishes, but like a heavier Italian dish, maybe with a lot of Parmesan on it, this would be really excellent with. I wouldn't go with pork or chicken too much, because I think this is going to overpower it. But definitely your more red meats and your more bolder kind of pasta sauces, anything kind of tomato-y that has a little bit of vinegar base in it, I think would pair really well with this. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some of your best wines under $20 that you'd like to see us review in the future? We'd like to know. And also, make sure you're checking us out on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. And so until next time, guys, bottoms up.